Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner, and this is a Friday night chit chat. And I don't know if it's gonna be long because this is some bare necessity stuff we're gonna discuss or whatever. And plus, I want to go to bed. It's been a long week. It's been hot. Weather's been crazy here, in Detroit. And we have had some insane weather the past 2 days. And I just, you know what I'm saying, I want to go to bed. I want to chill out, okay? But we're going to have a conversation nonetheless, okay? Now, look. Happy Friday. We have made it to the end of the work week and whatnot, okay? So let's just enjoy what we can enjoy. Now, look, I know I've already done a video on Funky Dineva. However, I feel like we as a group, okay, we as JayBirds, okay, we as a collective have not discussed it. So we're going to have a little bit of that at the end of the live, okay? But this will just be a couple of tidbits here, tidbits there, tidbits everywhere, okay? Also, okay, it's gonna be good. It's almost Labor Day weekend, which to me this means it's almost a day to be off work. Okay, and that's what matters to me. Now, I want to be sure that y'all have done a couple of things for me. Okay, mainly liking the video. Okay, like the video. Also, you can, subscribe to my channel, become a whole JayBird, dot. Okay, you can also be around here. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and all that stuff. You can follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok of the talk. Okay, now where I'm at. Hi, hello to all the people. My Tupac shirt is weird. Hello to all the people. How y'all doing? How your mamas doing? How your daddies? How your kids? Aunts, uncles, cousins, and whoever else? How is everyone today? Okay, y'all. We have tornadoes around here. We got flooding around here. We have blue light, lightning storms for the past 2 days. I don't know what the aliens trying to do here in Detroit, but they go ahead on somewhere else. Get out our face, Sidora. Get out of our face, because no one has time for these weird storms here at all. Okay. But hi everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Thank y'all to those who are watching live. Thank you to those who will be watching the read of the play. And thank y'all to those who are commenting and will also comment on the replay as well. Okay, because all of that stuff helps engagement. All of it helps. Okay. I told y'all I'm trying my best. The best to get back into the good algorithm. And that's why I've been putting out content all week. Okay. I've been live a little bit. I've been doing premieres a little bit. And I am loving the fact that y'all are being active participants in my consistent my consistency and being consistent with my content on my channel. Okay. Now, happy Friday. Okay. Hi. Hello to the people. Hi, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Come on now. Yeah, please share it. Look, all you have to do at the end or something, you just hit share. And you can share to your Twitter, to, I think, Facebook. You can share me on IG or whatever, but it's kind of weird or whatnot. It's easier on, I know it's easier on Twitter and on Facebook or whatever, but share me with those who you like or who you don't like. I don't care, but share me on your social media, because y'all know we have a good time here. A good time to say about all, okay? But hey, how y'all doing? Okay, how y'all doing? Welcome back. Haven't been able to make a live in a minute. Well, we always here. Even if you can't make a live, that's fine, because you can always just watch the replay. You know what I'm saying? I am aware, because look, I'm live a lot. I am. I'm, sometimes every day or whatever. So I get it. Sometimes y'all can't be here live. That's fine. Just watch the replay. Just watch the replay, okay? But good evening to the people. Hi. Everything around here. Everything. Okay, everything. Hey, Ma. Let me see. Ma, you look. I just talked to her, but I told y'all I would give y'all a piece of my mama. When she be commenting and stuff, so she can say hi to y'all. I don't know why I wipe my screen off as if y'all can see what my screen look like.
Hey, girl. Hey. I have on clothes.
Okay.
I just put the hair down.
I'll be able to get your thing. I'm trying to wait.
And the other guest.
Oh, not there. It's weird because I'm trying to, because it be a glare.
Do it.
Yes, I be trying to get it so they can see your face and stuff.
Can they see weird. My face live?
Oh, now they can. Okay.
To put my glasses on?
No, they can see you now.
So I can see the people. Hey, JayBirds, happy Friday. It's Friday. Look, it's Friday. Woo. We made it, y'all.
Okay. That's it.
Yes.
All right. That's all I get.
I keep forgetting about the delay, child.
Oh, it's okay. Well, it should be delayed because you should. Are you listening to me on the thing? Or, who knows? Okay, you said hi.
Because I answered you on this phone, I was then going to pull it up on my other phone. But hopefully all the JayBirds are having a great Friday, safe from all of the wicked, wild weather that's been going on across the world, praying. So hopefully everybody is safe and sound, and over here to have a good little kiki with Jaylee and the rest of the JayBirds. So y'all like, subscribe, and share. Leave your comments. Let's talk back and forth, exchange, and just have a good little Friday. I don't know what y'all got in y'all cups. Oh. I have a listen, I brought out my old Christmas, not old, but I brought out my Merry Everything cup. But I'm only drinking water out of it.
We can't see the cup.
I pour a little bottle of water in the cup and go from there. But have a good time, you guys, tonight. Let's get it popping with all the conversation and the chit of the chat over here with JayLeesCorner.
Is that?
Peace.
All right, love you. Love you.
Love you too.
y'all see where I get my energy from. Okay, but thank y'all for that look free. Thank you very much. Thank you. I have not took any photos of myself this week because I've been in like some jogger pants and a t-shirt or whatever. Because it's been, weird weather, whatever. But thank you. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Thank you. Happy birthday to Sammy McClinton. Happy birthday. Okay, happy birthday. And according to how the mama and thing, okay. Happy early birthday to Felicia, 28 and stuff. Okay. Hey, how y'all doing? Hello, and hello. So I want to get into we already been in 10 minutes, okay? And I said we're not gonna be long because it's not that much stuff, okay? It's not that much, but it was little stuff that I wanted to come here and talk. So I'm like, if I didn't do this, I would not have been live again until probably Sunday or Monday. So I want to come today so then I can, feel good about not going live tomorrow. So let's get into some stuff. Wait, and I gotta find the dang on thing because I want to be sure to have stuff in order. Because people kind of been behaving a little bit, which is good, but it also been, I need them to not be so boring. Because when they get boring, then I don't have nothing to talk about, and I'll be on break or whatever. But I'm happy we have these few things to talk about, and then, as I said, lastly, we will get into, the Funky Dineva Foxo, Al Reynolds, and Claudia. Okay, so. Cardi B, congratulations, confetti. Cardi B is on Vogue Mexico. Okay, look, Cardi, look, y'all gonna leave me alone about anything. Okay, y'all gonna let me be who I am and am who I be. Okay, I'm around here doing what I want to do. I'm around here chilling out. I'm around here looking beautiful. I'm around here getting my front page cover girl on. Okay, so again, she's on the cover of Vogue Mexico, the September issue. I love this. I love this cover. I love the huge. Y'all, is Cardi pregnant? Is she pregnant? Because every time somebody in something big and bulky, they think they pregnant. I.e. Halle. Anyway, I'm playing Cardi not pregnant, but I love this big bulky coat. It looked like it could be a comforter. It looked like it could be blue jean. It looked like it can be like fur. I don't know. It also looked like it could be a sea creature, but it looked cute. I love the big bulky hair. I feel like that may be Cardi's actual hair because Cardi has long hair, a whole bunch of hair on her head. So I love it. Now, okay, she went and got her son name tattoo on her face. I'm not a fan of face tattoos. I think face tattoos are stupid. I think no matter look, I love my mama. I love the people in my life. Okay, from the A to the Z. I don't love nobody enough to get their name or any. I don't love anyone to get a face tattoo. Okay, now while the tattoo is very very subtle on her, on her cheekbone, I still feel like you could have easily got that. Like I prefer a neck tattoo over a face tattoo. I do. Like if she would have had wave on her neck, I wouldn't have minded that. If she had wave on one side, culture on the other, okay, I wouldn't have minded that. Even some folks get tattoos behind the ears, I wouldn't have minded that. But I feel like what is the point of getting your child name tattooed on your face? Now I don't know how real that is. It could be fake. I don't know. Because when I be seeing Cardi B on her IG and stuff, I don't recall seeing the wave. Now, she could be covering it with makeup. I'm not sure. Not sure at all. But I'm going to say it clearly. I think face tattoos are stupid. If Jesus came down from the heavens above right now, and if Jesus had a tattoo, I'll say, Jesus, that's stupid. I would. Okay. Jesus, get that tattoo on your neck, on your arm, okay, on your thigh, anywhere but the face. Okay. Anyway, I still love the overall look. You hear me? Even the poses. I love this black and white dress. The dress look like it's midnight. It's like the stars in the sky. Okay. It's cute. Okay. Her butt also looks great. Because y'all Cardi didn't have a lot of work done. You know what I'm saying? We know that for a fact. Okay, and sometimes I feel like, it be looking different. Sometimes I feel like when Cardi first half stuff done, it'd be looking a little bit like it got to settle. But right here, she looked great. No tea, no shade. No tea, no shade. Okay. I also feel like she's a beautiful woman. You know what I'm saying? You know, this is the gorgeous shots. I love the hair. I love the outfit. She looks regal. Okay. She also looks like she can also be a little bit of ghetto fabulous. Okay. It's a lot to look regal when people see you as this former stripper, you know, ghetto, this and that or whatever. But what I do know is this is a great shot. Okay, I love that she's showing the softer side of Sears. I love that she's doing more contemporary glamour, more, you know, sophisticated, chill out glamour. Okay, this looked like a fashion designer who owns her brand, and she's just great. You know what I'm saying? It looked like it can be art. She looks like you can see culture in her look. Culture, we know her daughter Culture. Culture does favor her sister Hennessy, but right here, I fully see Culture's face. And I feel like, yes, Cardi has had work done since we've seen her on Love and Hip Hop. You know, before that, she was stripping or whatever. Yes, she's had stuff done. However, Cardi had good work done to her face. Okay, Cardi face don't look weird to me. She still looks like herself, but she just tweaked her nose. You know, and there's some little, you know, filler, little stuff. Teeth got fixed. I don't think Cardi looks bad. I think Cardi is just a upgraded version of herself. Because we've seen other stars who get work done and look completely different, or just different. I don't think Cardi looks different. I think Cardi still look like Cardi. You know what I'm saying? I think she still look like Cardi. And I just don't want her to do nothing else. Do not touch nothing else. Don't touch your face. Nothing. The only thing I would not mind if she did with if she got her breasts reduced, because that's just, and I'm not saying she need one, but I'm saying if that, I wouldn't mind that. But I'm not, girl, you don't need to add nothing else. Leave your body be. Your body and your face. Leave it be. Period. But I still think she looks gorgeous. Now, a couple other shots from the cover. She literally has no waist. Literally. Okay. Now, I don't speak Spanish, and I don't know what none of that shit say. Okay. All I know is this is a part of her Vogue Mexico spread. We had a couple of the inside photos. Again, I don't speak Spanish, so I don't know what none of that say. Okay. However, this is fashion. This is fashion. This is a red snake python dress showing how tight and how snatched and how slim her waist is. I don't where's her ribs. I don't know where her ribs are at. Okay, how she breathing? I don't know. Okay, very plump lips. Okay, it's a great look. Okay, and again, it's fashion. Fashion, in my opinion, is supposed to be. What's the fly in here, y'all? Lord Jesus, and I gotta hold on, let me go find my where's my fly spray at? I think the bathroom. Hold on, y'all. Wait 1 second. The fly flew away, but when it fly back around here, I'll spray for it. But I just seen it in the lights. Anyway, oh, it's on my computer. Damn it. It's literally on my computer. And I don't want to spray my mic. Oh, Lord Jesus. Luckily, I got a fan. Oh, move, mother. Ugh. Because I'm dying in a minute. I sprayed it. 1 second, I got my computer off. Y'all take one less second and like the video. Okay, and I'm back. Anyway, that was easy. That was easy. It wasn't crazy. Anyway, as I was saying, Cardi B to me is showing high fashion. She is not around here trying to stay stuck in where she used to be. You spray? Oh, did I spray the camera? I hope I did spray the camera. I know I sprayed my computer, so I had to wipe it off, but you know, that's what happened. The weather changed or whatever. But I'm sorry. I don't need an old fly squad, mama. Let's get to it. But Cardi to me, but I want to keep this fan spraying because I sprayed the aerosol. So I don't want the, stuff to be in my lungs. Okay. But Cardi to me, after I was saying, point blank, she looked great. Okay, that's it. And see, that's what I said. See, that's a fake tattoo. Either it's a fake tattoo, or she covered the face tattoo up with makeup. I don't know which one. But her face, is gorgeous. And again, any work that she's had, a close up of her face is, it's great. Come on, this gives me Diana Ross. Just sprayed y'all. Sorry, y'all. I had to kill the fly. The fly was trying to kill me. But luckily, I have not had many bug issues. This is here and there. That's why I could not remember where I put my fly spray at. But this gives me Diana Ross. I love just the simplicity of it. A swimsuit, a belt, and a fur. Okay, a swimsuit, a belt, and a fur. Sometimes that's all you need. And I think we've seen those already. Of course, this is the look in black and white. So congrats to Cardi for getting the cover of Vogue Mexico, because it's a thing to do. Now, also, I want to get into, if y'all don't know, Candy and Ty have been talking about their movie called The Past. And I posted the trailer on my IG. Y'all know I can't play the trailer here, but I posted it on my IG. And I feel like the movie looked good. I think people kept on thinking because it was like, if you're gonna die over there. And look, if y'all have fly issues, the best fly spray to me is this. Let me see if I pop off. Oh, wait, hold on. This is the best fly spray. This raid flying insect, if you just spray around, it kill their ass. That's why girl, it's right there dead. Right there dead. Lord, it was sitting here dying in my face. May he rest in peace. Okay. But I might get on my face. When I seen their preview of the past, PASS, I liked it. It's going to premiere this Sunday on Peacock. Okay, so the same network, motherfucker, you dead now. Don't try to live on my dime. I want you to die and stay dead. Girl, I can't pick the motherfucker up. Okay, boom. It's dead. And I had to put it in a plastic bag, because if you don't put it in a plastic bag, it can come back to life. I'm playing. But looking at their preview for the past, the movie looked good. We hear about the movie being about Drew, getting turned out or whatever. But from the trailer, it looked like the husband may also be on some B of the S. Okay? And people was clowning like, oh, it's gonna be a low budget movie. They shot a part of it in Candy House and blah blah blah. And I feel like the movie don't look cheap. It's gonna premiere on Peacock this Sunday, which is smart because the season finale of Housewives aired this Sunday. So having your movie, okay, Candy is also in the movie a little bit, but it stars Drew and that man right there and that lady right there. So I'm holding it in my hands so it don't get out. It don't get out. An upgraded to, because I don't watch Tubi. I've seen clips of Tubi movies that look horrible to me, and I can't bring myself to watch them at all. But watching and I went because Ty and them put up like an actual. Let me see. I was hoping they would put up just like the movie little thing. Okay, but I don't want the movie to play. But it looked good. I'm going to review it. Because since it'll be out Sunday morning, I'll probably watch it, sometime that afternoon, and then review it before Housewives come on that night. It looked good to me. And I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna review it. I'm ready. Right. See, I like it. Now I hope it don't, be on some BS. Okay. But we shall see. But congrats to Candy and Ty for this movie. The fact that they're able to, not only they made a movie, was able to promote the movie during a strike because they were producers, but also because they were shooting the movie and stuff on Housewives of Atlanta. So Candy out here being able to, make the movie, promote the movie, okay, promote it without any issues or whatever. So I can't wait to see it, and we shall see how good it is. And I also feel like because the movie look good, they can possibly do some spinoffs or have it be like because to me it a little bit it can be like Twi, I think 3 parts, whatever. It can be like this is the start of the movie and then 2 more movies. Okay. Drew threw shade talking about Lifetime, but this looks pretty good. I hope Ken doesn't say I didn't ask you to be a part of this production because it's beneath you. You know we ain't like that. I feel like when Drew, seemed to have done okay in the clip, in the the preview. I feel like Drew is just being petty, and it's stupid to want to beef or even be petty about it when they can put you in more movies. Like they can put you in more movies. I know Kia brought up how she has a movie coming out, I think this fall. You know what I'm saying? But Drew is petty, looking for a check. So we shall see. But congrats to Candy and Ty for the movie. Again, it premieres this Sunday on P of the Cock. Okay. I also wanted to have a quick conversation about the writers and actors strike. I was watching on the Breakfast Club. They had the dude, what's his name? The guy who played Brandon on The Shy. He also played Eazy-E in the Compton movie. And then the dude who played Reggie on The Shy. They have, I think, some girls in 2 movies. And they were on the Breakfast Club the other day promoting the movie they produced. And they were discussing the strike. Now, the writer's strike and actor strike is still going on. I believe it's like day 41 for the actors, day 130 or something for the writers. We see Dineva, we see Viola Davis, we see Sherry Shepherd, and we see, what's her name? Kristen Stewart, okay, who was still out here on the picking line. And when I seen on the Breakfast Club them talking about the strike or whatever, and thank you, Jason Mitchell. Thank you. Yes, Jason Mitchell, and I forgot the guy name who was with him, but we know who it is. Um, and Charlamagne has said, he wondered how much the strike is helping because people had these projects coming out. They can't promote, so some of these projects are fading. I was like, that's the point of a strike. The industry feels like we don't need actors. We don't need the writers. We can AI this thing all up and through. And I feel like they're showing them without the actual people, without the actual actors, without us promoting these movies. You see what's happening. So if you put out an AI movie and no one there to promote it, people won't watch. You know what I'm saying? So to me, this strike is actually helping their point because when you see stuff like when I seen on Twitter, you'll see people. It's not. Is this fan loud, y'all? Let me know if this fan is loud to y'all. It's look nice, but I can still kind of smell the aerosol can. But I saw posts on Twitter where they'll show what a writer wrote. They'll show like a screenplay, and I was seeing one that they did for The Devil Wears Prada with what was her name? It's not Glenn Close. Who played Miranda on The Devil Wears Prada? I can't think right now, but it showed what was written and how she did the scene, and it was showing that anybody can write words, but the actors have to put action behind the words, put inflections. Thank you, Meryl Streep. Thank you, Meryl Streep, who played Miranda, not Miranda, yeah, Miranda Priestley in The Devil Wears Prada, and it's showing how it's not about anybody being able to write something. The actors have to emote to make it what it is, okay? And I've seen that in other things as well, where they'll show what's on the paper and they'll show what the actors do. So when I was watching The Breakfast Club and there was interviewing with Jason Mitchell, okay, and Barton Fitzpatrick, who are both actors on the shy. Both of their characters got killed off for different reasons, and they're now like producing and acting in movies on Tubi. And when they discussed, well, how are y'all able to promote this movie with the actor strike? And then Charlamagne said, I would feel like the actor strike is hurting because people's projects are not doing good. And I was like, that's the point. That's the point. Like I try my best to like promote little stuff of Black actors or whatever because I want them to get their money. But it's showing and proving you need actors to actually promote and be the faces of your shows, of your movies, and whatever. And that's how they make money. So they still striking, y'all. I hope it's over soon. I hope everybody can get what they want, what they need, because I don't want, you know what I'm saying? I just don't want people like lose their houses or whatever. But we shall see. Bronny James. Okay, we know that Bronny James had that cardiac arrest situation in July. Well, the family put out a statement saying that he actually has a congenital heart defect. Okay, that they expect him to make a full recovery and return to basketball in the very near future. It's an girl. It is an not girl. It's anatomically and functionality significant. It's a damn heart defect. Okay, I can't see all those words. Okay, maybe get tongue tied. But I feel like, thank God they caught it. Thank God they can get it fixed, and hopefully he makes a full recovery because he's like 18. He's a baby. He's a baby, and to be diagnosed with the congenital heart defect, but they said he is expected to make a full recovery and return playing. Is still like, oh. So I hope it gets well soon. Sending good wishes and healthy vibe and all that stuff to the family. Y'all, that orange man who used to be in the house the color of rice got arrested. Now, look, I'm not following the whole indictment, arrest, and all because it's too much. I'm not political, and I don't want to have to deep dive into all of that. But he was in Georgia. He was booked for some felony charges. He had to post a $200,000 bail. Now they're saying that the mug shot that had been going around is a fake one, but he is now inmate number P01135809. That's his name. Okay. Again, the mug shot they kept showing, they're saying it's a fake mug shot. That this is where that mug shot came from. I don't know. I didn't post the mug shot. I don't really care. But he was arrested, for them charges. He is now out on bonds. And just let me know when he goes to prison. Just let me know when he's in prison. Let me know when he's locked up and can't get back out. I don't care about anybody being arrested and getting out. I need him to be arrested and staying in. Okay, as long as he's coming out, I don't care. Okay, I don't care. I got a whole bunch of stuff, y'all. I've been clicking on. Congratulations. Okay, the 200-meter race happens now. Shericka Jackson won gold, okay, in the 200 thing. And then Gabby Thomas won silver. And our girl Shakira Richardson won third. She won bronze. Okay, so again, congrats to the people. Look, they're out here running, honey. They're doing all the sports and making their runs and doing it to be done. Congrats to everybody for first, second, third, for gold, silver, bronze. It's always a good thing. Okay. What I want to let's just do this one. Now, I heard about this a couple days ago. That a fight broke out over a clogged toilet. And I said, but why? I'm just confused. I was like, but for what? But for why? Okay. Now, 5 women were involved in a brawl that employees of a chicken wing restaurant in Florida, of course it's Florida. Of course it's Florida. Of course. Now, it's saying they're being accused that the fight happened because they were accused of purposely clogging the restaurant's toilet. I was like, what is wrong with y'all? What is wrong with y'all? Why y'all fighting? Why y'all fighting? Police came to the restaurant, Papa B's, last Saturday, and a supervisor for the restaurant told them that an all-out brawl occurred between 5 women and an employee. Not all 5 y'all jumped the employee. Why y'all do that? For what and for who and for how? The employee had blamed them because they were the only one there. Now, if that's something, now, if ain't nobody there but y'all, one of y'all did it. One of y'all did it. But it still should not have a fight breakout. Because now y'all arrested. They were all arrested and tried for disorderly conduct, battery, and criminal mischief. I keep telling y'all, stop going to jail for dumbass reasons. If you want to go to jail, go for a real reason. For like self-defense. But don't be up here fighting in restaurants over who took a shit. That's just dumb. That's insane. Okay? But if you do dumb shit, you would get dumb arrest mug shots. Okay? And it should never be 5 against 1. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. Okay? We know short ass Tory Lanez is in prison. We know that he wants to appeal his prison sentence of, what do you got, 9? No, 10 years. His lawyer has said, I am going to file for an appeal to get him out. Now, Megan, the reporter, is on his head. Okay? Because Megan was like, well, 2+ weeks, this Tory Lanez lawyer, Jose Baez, I may be saying that wrong, said he filed a motion to bail Lanez out of jail as he appeals his convictions and the 10-year prison sentence. But no motion has been filed, and I'm not sure how much of a priority it is for him because he's posting stuff from Italy. Tory's lawyer is around there in Italy, living it up, And she like, it's been over 2 weeks. It's been over 2 weeks since Tory been arrested in prison. And why has not? It don't take 2+ weeks to file a motion for appeal. It doesn't. And even if you, as the lawyer, don't do it, even if your paralegal, your legal secretary, whoever, even if the file clerk, even if somebody else doing it, how you in Italy vacationing and you haven't even filed the goddamn motion. So folks was Megan being messy. I'm like, no, Megan is a journalist. And I also feel like they kept saying she was being very much so biased. So I think, no, she's showing, let me report on what's going on. Let me report that Tory lawyer is round in Italy, chilling out, and he ain't getting that man out. So I ain't mad about it. If y'all want to call the lady biased or whatever, let her do her job and keep report on your bullshit. Okay. Do anybody watch Pump Rules? Gotta try to tell him something. He is. Okay. Pump Rules. Vanderpump Rules. Y'all know this past season it was that big old debacle about who was it? One of them times, Raquel, Rachel, and all that stuff. Now, just me seeing the clips on social media and seeing how much they bullied that girl and was mean to that girl and was fucking with that girl. Now, I'm not saying Raquel banging that lady long-term boyfriend wasn't, wrong, but I feel like the way they treated her was horrible. So Lala asked, talking about how I can't believe she didn't come back.
Should have come back. I think she would have been very surprised. It's a travesty that she didn't end up coming back because I'm not going to say too much because we're in production. She should have come back. I think she would have been very surprised. It's a travesty that she didn't end up coming back because I'm not going to say too much because we're in production. She should have come back. I think she would have been very surprised.
I said, bitch, what? This is what aggravated me. Because I feel like to say I can't believe she didn't come back. Did you watch how y'all talked about her and treated her and put her basically on the island by herself? Like, why would she come back? The fact that y'all wanted her to come back so that y'all would have had more time to bully her and force her to have to apologize over and over and over because it's all y'all against her. Y'all never made her feel like, hey, come back so that we can fix it. Come back so we can address it. We were mad. We should have been so mad. We shouldn't have been so mad. But I feel like they went too hard about it. You know what I'm saying? And I get she was not remorseful at the time. And I'm not saying that, she was, what she did was fine. My point is you can't be saying, why didn't you come back? Because of how y'all made me feel. Why would I come back? For what? There was no room for maybe we can fix it. They dogged that girl. They dogged her. I'm not surprised she did not come back. Now, maybe she come back, next season. But no, don't come back right now. Let them figure out a storyline without you. Period. So y'all can't be bullying people and then expecting them to come back around. I had 2 Britney Spears. Where's the first Britney Spears story? Let me see. Britney Spears is paying $10,000 a month for her husband's new apartment. Now, he filed for divorce. He accused her of cheating. He also accused her of being physically abusive. He also allegedly was saying he was going to expose things or whatever. Why? I would not be paying for his new apartment. No, at all. At all. At all. Because the fuck? If you want to divorce me, get out. Go. take the stuff you came with, take the gifts I give you, but I'm not gonna pay for your new apartment. They've only been married for 14 months. There was allegedly a prenup in place. I'm like, look. This why Brittany needs better people around her. Because why is she paying for his new apartment? What does the prenup say? If the prenup says, unless the prenup says I have to pay for, if we divorce, if we break up, I'm liable to pay up to 10 grand a month for that. I wouldn't be paying for nothing. Not nothing. Okay? I don't like this man. I don't. I feel like I don't like it. I don't like it. Now, they're also saying that reportedly, allegedly, her and Sam had a big. This thing saying her and Sam had a big fight, and she needed stitches. I'm like, he put his hands on you. Why should he stitches? What happened? What happened? I don't trust this man. I don't. Even in how the separation, divorce announcement, the little stuff that's been sneaking into I don't like none of it. I don't like none of it. So I want her to divorce that man and have him out. Look, because we know that at one point she was pregnant. She unfortunately had a miscarriage. But it's like, girl, wipe your hands of him. Leave him be. And then go to therapy. Go get some therapy, whatever, and leave it be. Because I still feel like she needs some therapy. I still believe it. I still feel that way. Okay? Now, do I have any other random? I saw this thing, and I said, what? Florida, it's always in Florida. Florida elementary school principal placed on leave after gathering the Black students in Assembly Hall to talk about the consequences of bad grades. But the fact that he only did it to the Black kids. The principal said he was trying to help the Black students by allegedly telling them they could go to jail if they received bad grades, amongst other dire consequences. The principal reportedly offered McDonald's and gift cards to other fast food establishments as an incentive for students to improve their grades. But what about the white students? That's my question. I don't mind people trying to scare kids straight. But the parents should be aware. It should be fair across the board. And it should never be, hey, let me pull the Black students to have this conversation. Because do the white kids or any other race of kids, do they not get any incentives to get good grades? I feel like if this whatever school you in, let it be equal. Let it be equal. I don't like it. It made me mad. It's stupid. Now, should the principal be fired? I don't think he should be fired, but he should be he should be like 6 weeks suspension, but not fired. Not fired, because I don't know, but it should be like some kind of penalty to it. He also should have to go to like race classes. You know what I'm saying? Like that. So I'm not gonna say wait. Now, because I haven't seen, I thought I'd say 2 of these. I haven't seen the actual principal. Is he white?
For my daughter. Parents had a lot to say to our crews today following a student assembly at Bunnell Elementary. That's because only Black students were asked to attend. The school district confirms that the kids were brought to that assembly in an effort to improve test scores.
But some parents and community leaders are not buying it. Fox 35's Stephanie Belfamonte spoke with them tonight. Parents are
They not saying if the principal is white or Black. I'm just confused. I don't know. But don't be pulling the black students away to say, hey, you want some McDonald's? Hey, you want a little gift card? If you don't get a good grade, you're going to go to prison. Like, I don't do that. That's just stupidity, okay? I don't agree with that. Y'all know the blind sad, the blind sad man, the actual real person, trying to sue them white people. Now, the producers of the blind sad movie is out here trying to, I guess, save face. You know what I'm saying? They saying, hey, we only paid them people $767. Now, Michael Orr kept on saying he feel like they got millions of dollars. Millions of dollars. I remember the family saying they got maybe $250K, but producers saying they paid around $767,000. I'm like, but that's still a different amount than the $250. And even if you paid these people, okay, even if you paid them people set whatever, that movie made like $400 million. It's insane. That's also why people striking, because you have these studios who are paying people pennies and they're making millions of dollars. Millions. Y'all paid them 706, not even a full eight. Look, it be these weird amounts. Not 800 grand, not 750, 767. When they first said it was 250. So anyway, somebody lying. Who got the other 500K? Where that money go? Okay. It's weird to me. But this is the thing. The movie made $300 to $400 million. And he was saying how allegedly in the contract the family had got like a percentage on the back end. So even if y'all paid them $767 up front, what happened to the rest? Okay, look, somebody deserved their ass whooped if you make a movie about my life and I don't get that much out of it. Okay, it gets on my damn nerves. A little bit more Cardi B. We know I posted a video yesterday afterwards, because Tasha K is she wants to make Cardi B $220,000 instead of 3.9 mil. Okay, Cardi said a bullshit. And she's saying, look, the judgment should not be removed. Okay, defendant was given multiple chances to retract the false and defamatory stories and stuff, and she did not. Okay, so she's saying to the bankruptcy group, hey, do not cancel this debt. Leave it be. Let her owe me. Even I said in my recap yesterday, I was like, 220 grand is nothing when you owe 3.9. I'm like, that's pennies. That still leaves that leaves all of it. And folks were confused because when I said, oh, she wants to pay the 220 over 20 quarters, people thought that meant each quarter she wants to pay 220. No. She wants to pay a total of $220,000 over 5 years. Because when you go to bankruptcy court, you're trying to not pay nothing. When folks was in my account, it was 2 people. Do your math over. That's over 4 million. I'm like, why would she pay over $4 million in bankruptcy? Y'all stupid. That's dumb. Okay, so folks was misunderstanding and thinking that Tasha was trying to pay $220 per quarter. No, she wants to pay a total of $220. This is the gotcha. I don't think Cardi care that she will never get the full 3. I think Cardi's point is, you're gonna pay me until you die. You're going to keep paying me a whole lot. Because, again, Even the 220 over 5 years, it's only $3,600 a month, which would equal up to the 220. Because the point of bankruptcy is to pay less, way less than what you owe. And that's her biggest debt. Okay, so I'm pretty sure Cardi gonna say no. Even if Cardi don't want the 220, Cardi may say no. I want 1.5 mil. I'll settle for 1.5 mil. I think Cardi gonna make Tasha pay at least $1 million because that's a big amount to pay. Okay, so we shall see what Cardi does. Anyway, pay me my money. I want it all. I really, really, really would want it all. What's some stupidity stuff? I want to get some Kim Omo people. Kim Zodiac Beardman, that's who need to file for bankruptcy. Okay, now she's being sued by a whole other credit card. Okay, Saks/Capital One. They're saying that Kim owes them $156,000 with charges and credit. Ma'am. Now we know Kim been on her social media trying to sell, handbags and shoes and purses or whatever. She's always posting this and that and that and this. I'm trying to go to her page to see what's on sale today. Because it's always something. I feel like is she trying to sell, items, so that way she can pay these credit cards. Let me show y'all. Let me. Okay, this is her story. You know what I'm saying? On her stories, out there, so y'all hold on 1 second. Yeah, if you don't pay your credit cards and you just keep owing and owing and owing, they will sue your ass. They will get you, okay? But again, on her story, like this is from 7 hours ago. You guys asked for a black Chanel bag, and you got it, a $6,000 Chanel bag. Now, first of all, the bag looks ugly. I don't want to have to strain my eyes to see the CC. Okay, that one is $6,000. Okay, this is a Prada bag, little Prada. Okay, brand new, $3,500. Okay, this is another Chanel bag. I don't think she put a price on it. Brand new, never worn. Okay, and she was saying the Chanel bag, brand new, $6,250. I'm like, man, why? Okay, a Louis Vuitton bag for $4,500. I think it looks ugly. This Louis Vuitton, okay, for $4,850. She's round here trying to look, and I ain't mad if you have stuff that you not using, you spent your money on it, and it's collecting dust. I'm thinking about selling some of my purses. I have 2 closets full of purses. I'm like, I don't even wear them. I have some Coach, I have some Michael Kors, some Nine West, stuff I got from Macy's. I'm not selling no Gucci or my Louis bags. Those is a no. No. But because I have bags that are like still brand new, I might sell them on Poshmark. Because for me though, it's just because I'm not wearing them and they're taking up space. And I can put shoes in that space, okay? But this bag looks, I don't like this bag. But $4,850 for this Chanel bag, okay? It's no. This is inside that Chanel bag. I still don't like it. But Kim is round here trying to, make the ends meet. And the fact that she keeps getting sued, to me, shows she's having money issues, and maybe you should file for bankruptcy. Look, if you have debt and you can afford to, to pay it down, you can afford to pay your monthlies and a little bit extra. Okay, I don't suggest anybody to file for bankruptcy to avoid paying debt because you don't want to pay it. That's no. If you can afford to pay your shit off, pay your shit off. Period. But when you're not making any payments, it's something wrong. Okay? Because Capital One Sachs said the last payment she made was in September of 2022. It is August of 2023. So that's why she's being sued, because she ain't paid the bill in almost a year. That's dumb. Okay? Girl, that's dumb. They say Georgia State University will have a course highlighting the life of Rick Ross. Now, I mean, I guess, Rick Ross, who that ain't his real name, used to be as a correctional officer, whatever. He's now a rapper. He has, different businesses or whatever. I guess it makes sense. But I'll be like, ain't it other people you can do life lessons, like highlighting, and I'm not knocking Rick Ross. But I feel like, is there anybody else like to highlight besides, the rapper? Anyway, I just wondered. Look, Blac Chyna, who now goes by Angela White, okay, is petitioning to establish paternity, parental rights, and all that stuff for her son King. Her and Tiger's son King, he's like 10. Well, no, he is 10, and we know that she had been saying before that she does not get child support for King. She don't get child support for Dream. I believe they were saying it's because the dads had the most custody. The dads were, the primary parent. Okay, I feel like Angela, aka Blac Chyna, was still in these streets working and just doing whatever. I feel like she's going on the journey to change from Blac Chyna to Angela White, to her real self, and she's trying to, I assume, be more of a mom to her kids. I don't mind her wanting to be a full-time mom. I don't mind her wanting to be included in her kids. I think that's smart. I think it's smart. He 10, I think Dream was maybe 4 or 5 or whatever. I don't mind it. And she's fighting for joint custody. She's not asking for Tiger to not be involved. She wants joint custody of that little boy. Okay, he's 10. They're saying that she also was asking for child support. And I feel like, ma'am, I don't agree with the child support. If he's been the primary parent for all this time, if you ain't been paying him, I don't think he should pay you. I think when anybody asks for joint custody, who y'all both pay your own shit. He shouldn't pay you, and you shouldn't pay him. Both of y'all should have to work and whatnot. Now, if she don't have that much money, and if Tiger is the rich one, and again, they always say the kid is supposed to have the same life at both parents' house, and hey, that's on them, okay? But she filed the shit. Now, Tiger commented on the Shade Room and said 10 years later, nah, stick to our schedule, Saturday through Monday. I'm like, not him saying he got a kid every day. Not him saying, no, we good. Now, again, to me, it comes down to, does she want to be a more active parent with her kid, or do she just want money? I feel like it's too early for us to judge that. We got to see. We have to see. And because it's been one way for so long, she probably has to go the legal right to establish parental, boundaries. So, I mean, I think we can't, I don't believe in mom shaming because men are weekend dads, never around dads. Men have done this shit for years. So, Chyna being a weekend mom for a while, okay. I don't think she don't love her kids. I don't think she's abused her kids. I think she took time to be free. You know what I'm saying? She took time to be free. We don't know why. But I don't want to judge because, again, moms be the full-time parent, and it's expected. It's expected for the women to give up their life, be a full-time parent, and the daddy can go around and do whatever. So I feel like the fact that Chyna did what some men always do, let's not judge her if we don't know the reason for it. Now, again, I want to know, Chyna, why now? What's going on now? As long as she's not doing it to get money, but if she's doing it because she now realized I can't keep not being a full-time or joint-time mom to my kids, and I now feel like I am more mentally stable, this more stable to do that. Because we know she used to be popping around, and doing things, whatever. And if she's better, let's let that play out. But I feel like to hear, she wants now, because we've seen people who want money. We've seen it. But let's wait to see if that's her thing, or if she just wants to be more prominent in her son's life because she hasn't been for a minute. So we shall see. Okay. But again, I don't want to knock any parent who did not disappear. We know for a fact she's been in King life. She just hasn't been the primary parent. But that happens in parenthood every day. We know plenty of men who are weekend dads. And that's just okay because it's expected for a woman to be the primary parent. This was a little bit different. So I'm not gonna knock her this year. We're gonna wait and see. But he said, no. But again, sir, go to court and see let the judge decide. Okay, but I don't think anyone should prevent her from wanting joint custody. Not because that's the lower, that's right there. And saying P10. But again, she wants joint custody. The issue to me will only be you can't be only want money. If you want joint custody, then y'all just split the shit. Split it. I saw this Erica. What's she talking about?
Even though I will never be a thick girl, I've definitely come to terms with that. So, but yeah, life is good. The kids is good, and we just out here. Ain't nobody's son stressing us out. We good. Giving me that motivation. So thank y'all, especially y'all day ones that have been seeing me from the Tasmanian devil that I used to be back in the days. Just going, and then how I got it together, and then I go, and then I get it together, and I go,
Erica Mena to me at times aggravates me. You know what I'm saying? Well, no, Angela, I believe, has Dream on weekends. Again, Angela White, Blac Chyna, is not the primary parent. But again, we not because let's not knock it. Because men, but y'all, I'm sorry. Y'all have y'all opinions. I'm sorry. But to Erica, how Erica used to look when we first saw her on Love and Hip Hop, and how we've seen her recently, where we could tell that she had lost a lot of weight, and I felt like it was stress, amongst other things. But I'm happy she's at least saying that she's not stressing no more. She's not trying to be so, so thin that she's not trying to be, all this shit. I'm okay with that, but I feel like I just want her to follow through and not bring us the bullshit between her and Safari. I really want her. I want her to move on. I want him to move on. And to me, I think that's easier said than done, but it can be done. Okay. And when we just saw you in the comment section in the blogs saying look up, okay, so going forward, what you saying ain't nobody's son stressing you out, cool. If Safari pop out tomorrow with whoever, I don't want to get a man comment from you about nothing you're doing. Because you're not letting that man stretch you out. I hope y'all ain't begging no more, whatever. Leave it be. But she said, look, I'm good now. I'm better now. Be better. Because these men be on some bullshit. Now, speaking of Safari and Erica and also Amara, she put this up on social media.
That is fully your responsibility, right? Your children depend on you. They need you. Imagine having a mother, a father, a family to feed, to take care of, employees that, based off the work that you do, they feed their families and so on. Imagine having all those responsibilities and then not making money because you are afraid of people's opinion about you. People that you don't know, people you have no idea who they are, but you just don't want people to have a bad opinion about you. Imagine that. So therefore, just in case, let me clarify. People can think as they please of me. People can believe what they want to believe or what they don't want to believe, whatever. I do my job. I get the job done. I take care of my family. I continue to grow as Royal Twins Empire, my girls' generational wealth and well-being. And I don't care what anybody else has to say. You understand? People will believe what...
I feel like... Where did it go? I feel like her saying, I get the job done, I get paid, and I get out. People will never believe whatever. People will believe whatever they want to believe. I am in the industry of entertainment. I get hired to play my parts, and I do. So just go with it like I do. And for me, I felt like reading that caption part, I was like, man, if you faking it for the show, that's fine. But I feel like when any reality star come out and say, hey, just go with it. Just go with it. I'm like, then get off of reality TV. Don't get pissed off that people are upset that your reality is fake for a check. Don't say, believe, no, ma'am. You should just say, I'm acting. I'm not really fucking him. It's for a check. I'm an actress. Well, get on a TV show. But you can't be surprised that we feel like, what are you doing? That's also why I don't watch the show no more, because it's too fake and too aggravating for me. Okay? Now, first of all, we've been on for over an hour. Take a little second and like the video. Because y'all liking is the thing to do. I just saw a comment. What happened to Amara's? Girl, honey, I don't know. I guess it went down the toilet because it ain't been no more. I told y'all earlier we was having crazy storms here. So I forgot that I saved this. We had some crazy stuff. This is our freeways, okay? We had tornadoes. It is 400,000 people without power. We had bad flooding. Trees ripped up from the roots because the storms were so bad here. Again, The winds was crazy. The flooding, and I know at Great Lakes Crossing, like it was crazy. The past 2 days here have been insane. One of the assembly plants, okay, all the water damage from the storm. It was raining like it was insane. Power outages. We had a whole bunch of like blue lightning. It could have been power lines. I don't know. Again, flooding in people's houses because it's just so bad for how much it was raining. This is a freeway. Seen too much. Can't get through the water because we don't play them games. You know, it's also still hot here. We had like one little cool day, and then that was it. But, and you don't want to get stuck. Like, we got flooded a couple years ago, and I drove home, and I had to park at a grocery store, and I had to walk the rest of the way because my car could not get through all the water. It was up to my waist. This is the freeway, y'all. Here. Closed. Because you can't get through it. And I want to see if there was any of the pictures they had available of the foolishness here. Let me see. We had tornado warnings the other day. Tractor was blown over by the wind. All the fires from down power lines. So a whole bunch of bullshit is happening. What's happening here in this is our freeway? Well, one of our freeways that was flooded. So, honey, luckily for me, where I drive, I didn't have these issues. However, it was some bullshit. Okay, it was some bullshit. Cars stuck. Look, trees falling. And y'all know all it takes is for a down power line to go down, be down, spark, and it causes fires. So again, in Great Lakes Crossing Mall, look, the water is up from girl in the store, gushing. So you know the trailer park. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Like the weather's been crazy the past 2 days. It's just been really bad rain, and shit. So, you know, I'm just saying. Anyway, I want to mention that because I had that saved, and I forgot I had it saved. Trump's arresting people. What people involved in Trump's RICO case were also arrested. This lady is Kanye West. I think it's his former publicist. She was arrested. First of all, she looked demonic. She ain't Jesus, okay? They say she posed as a government official and threatens Ruby Freeman and Shay Moss with jail time if they did not confess on tape that they rigged the election. First of all, keep her in jail. Keep her in there. Keep her in there. When anybody's looking like this on a mug shot, do not let them out. If you threaten them folk, you're going to keep an ass in them. Now, I know it's also some black man who was arrested too, and he was one of the people who like did not get a bond. And I said, you know, that's what happens. What happened when you fuck around and find out? What happened? I say stuff. Lord, don't tell me something happened with. Oh, okay, thank God. Anyway, stupidity. Oh, dumbness. North Carolina woman arrested after sending fake text saying she was killed. I'm like, ma'am, what? The Franklin Police Department took Margaret Frances Elizabeth Maggie Sweeney, 37, into custody on Monday for allegedly making anonymous third-party false reports to her friend and also to the Department of Social Services on the 18th, claiming she had been murdered. Girl, what? People around here faking kidnappings. Now you get white women faking murders. Send her to jail. Arrest her how we did. What Cardi wrestle at? If you are up here texting folks, I'm dead. I'm gone. I'm not here anymore. For why?
Of faking her own murder. Franklin police say 37-year-old Margaret Sweeney was arrested on Monday. They say Sweeney was reported missing on Friday. They say they immediately started an investigation because they received information that implied Sweeney was in danger or dead. She was found safe on Saturday.
Send her ass to jail. Because why are you doing that? For what? People are stupid. People is dumb. And I don't know why. What is this? We already covered that one because people who won the 100-meter dash thing. So here in Michigan, in Livonia, it was a story about 14-day-old twins who were kidnapped. Honey, I was sleeping and the whole Amber Alert came on or whatever. Well, 3 folks have been charged with the kidnapping of the 14-day-old twins. First of all, I'm mad that her wig looked that bad. Just stupid. So it's 3 people were charged after allegedly kidnapping twins from Livonia Hotel. I'm also wondering, why were twins at a hotel? I don't know. I'm sorry. Anyway, it's crazy. It's crazy. Okay. They charged Curtis Lee Slay, who's 18. Davion Demetrius Sherman Chandler, who was 19. And Chantel Reasia Jones, 23. All of Detroit. In connection with kidnapping of this lady's twin. They were 14-day-old twins. I was when I was like, I'm like, what? So the people at a hotel, it says the defendants kidnapped the children from the hotel room where the mother left the room briefly. The mom called 911. It was an Amber Alert. Amber Alert. Amber Alert. Okay. It says it's alleged that Ms. Jones befriended the mother of the twins, all while intending to steal them from their mother. The mother invited the suspect over after she asked for help with food and supplies in the Facebook mother group. Okay. The mom was in at a hotel after someone broke her house and she was scared. What? So someone broke in your house and you were scared. You go to a hotel, invite somebody you met in a mama Facebook group who said she needed help with clothes and food. They have to come and try to kidnap your babies. Now, thank God the babies is okay. They found the babies. But I need people to stop being dumb. Send their ass to prison. Period. Send them there. And leave them there. I saw this. The lady who did the pink sauce had to GoFundMe because she said the people who was helping her get her pink sauce into the Walmart stores have not sent her no money. So she ain't got no money. And so she has to GoFundMe asking to raise $100,000 because she don't have no money. She can't give no food for kids. And I need some money. I am a young entrepreneur with big dreams. I need some money. Can y'all give me some money? I have been financially silenced or whatever. I'm being sabotaged and all that. Now, Dave's Gourmet was who was supposed to be helping her get her pink sauce into stores. So her saying, well, who I went to business with ain't paid me. I feel like, I mean, can she get a job? I'm not saying she should not get her money. I ain't saying that. But I feel like we all have bills. I wish I had more money. But I'm like, so can I start a GoFundMe? Say, hey y'all, I need $5,000 to pay this and to pay that. I would feel so weird opening a GoFundMe and saying I don't have, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, but has she tried to work? I feel like when you're an entrepreneur, like sometimes you like all you have goes into your dream. But I also feel like when you are a mom, you need to leave some money for food for the kids. You know, and again, I'm not saying they should not pay her money while waiting for them to pay you. While you're waiting, whatever, ma'am, get a job. And I'm like, and not only that, who does a GoFundMe and say, hey, I need 100,000, 100,000, 100,000? And I also feel like, was there no upfront money? So it sounds like just bad business, because she's waiting for them to reimburse her for what she spent on different things or whatever. Okay. I'm just saying, she supposedly spent stuff on like promotion and all that stuff. And I'm like, well, ma'am, all that should always be hashed out in the details. So I feel bad for her, yes. But I'm like, ma'am, get a job. Or not only that, I feel like you asked for too much money. Like, has she said, hey, I'm waiting to get the money from them. I ain't got nothing. I need 10 grand. I need 10 grand that'll keep me for 2 months until this is half, or that gives me time to get a job and not be homeless. I'm like, to ask for 100 grand, you want to be sitting and chilling. And to me, that's like you want people to reimburse you for what you spent. Well, no, they owe you money. They owe you money. And when I seen it to go, I said 100 grand. I'm like, 100 grand? Not 10? Not 15? Because I can use 10 grand to pay out. Look, I can use 10 grand. I'm gonna do me GoFundMe for 10 grand and say, hey, I need to pay off my taxes. Not that. I need to pay off some stuff. Can I get 10 grand from the strangers of America? Strangers, can I say, I would never ask for $100,000 not unless my house burned down, they cancel my insurance for my renter's insurance, my car flooded because it's a flood outside, and I am ass out. That I still would say, can I get 5 grand? I still would not ask for 10 or 100. I don't have any conversation for CoStar. I don't know anything going on CoStar. I have no idea. So you did not miss my commentary. I have not discussed that girl. Nothing. Okay. So no, you have not missed what I'm not gonna do. See, I don't know what's going on with her. I'm gonna leave that be. Who else? Let's get into Amber Rose. Amber Rose was on. Oh, Toya and her daughter Regina got a show on WeTV. I haven't watched it. My DVR not set for it or whatever. But I may check it out this weekend and whatnot. But it's a new show, whatever. We shall see. I don't know. But if y'all don't know, Regina and her mama Toya had a show on WeTV called Toya and Regina. It may be good. I'm not knocking it, whatever. I have not seen it. And I say this to remind myself to watch it because I would have forgot. So we shall see. But if y'all don't know what's on there, I just have not watched it yet. But Amber Rose, for some reason, okay, was on. First of all, I don't understand Clubhouse. Anybody that go on Clubhouse with whack 100. Whack 100 to me is a whack person because I always hear about him fuss with people and women. But him and Amber Rose was round here. I'm gonna cut this out because they was fussing. Okay, they was fussing. And I fully feel like Whack 100 is a whack ass individual. But listen, y'all.
To do that over Clubhouse. If you wanted to have a conversation with me, you could have had a conversation with me.
No, fuck that.
You can abuse them bitches over here. You have to do that to me at the end of the day.
I'm like, why y'all arguing?
I don't even know where the fuck I live
You
at.
acting like she did something wrong.
Whack, I don't think
it don't matter.
Nah,
That's
hold on,
between me and
cornbread.
another woman.
I'm like, I was so confused because I'm looking like Amber fussing with him fussing at her, but Amber saying, you coming at me about something between me and another woman. I'm like, I would not be fussing with him at all. I would be like, forget you.
That's between me and another woman. Why the fuck you yelling? It's between me and another woman, bro.
Bitch, I know you.
That's crazy, bitch. You got me fucked up, Whack. You got me
behind this nigga that she knows
it's not you making it about him, Whack. It's the fact you came on stage and you literally start yelling at me and cursing at me, bro. We could have had a conversation.
Why you ain't checking?
You're yelling at me over a Clubhouse room. This shit is retarded.
On this month, you can't.
I don't understand why anybody gives him the time of day. I don't. But hearing him and Amber fuss, I'm like, Amber, girl, hang up. Or somebody hang him up. Get him out of there. Get him out the face. Let him be. Because he is very rude. He's very disrespectful. He does not respect women. And I'm like, even bringing up who Amber used to be, I'm like, for what? He's a whack person. And to me, he do stuff to get attention. But I'm like, Amber, leave it be. And then for him to be tagging Wiz Khalifa and the AE dude, you know, who are both her baby daddies, I'm like, for what? And then saying, warning, Amber Rose enter the world of Clubhouse conflict. I ain't holding no punches, blame her for security. I'm like, because he was like, to me, he was threatening her. And she's like, what? Amber, stop. I'm not finna fuss with no man. I'm not. I'm gonna call him, handle it. Okay? And I don't mean like handle it on some violent things, whatever. Call him, check and leave me. Because whack is always being whack to me. So I was like, Lord, somebody fix it. It's crazy. And somebody need to chin check him. Period. And not because of Amber, but because of that's how he treats women. That's how he treats women. Period. Eva Marcel, the voice from Michael Jordan, has been finalized. I'm like, look. Eva said, I ain't playing. Eva said, I'm not playing. It is what it is. I don't want for it to go too long. And their divorce is finalized. They both agreed not to proceed spousal support. And she keeps the house. That's simple. It says it was settled on August 3rd. Eva Reed did not receive any alimony or spousal support. Will keep the house. Let's see. Oh, and she would not put him on child support. See how easy it can be sometimes? It can be very, very easy. I really want to know what he did because Eva left that man quick. Okay? She left that man fast. And like she let it, and that was it. Now, Eva's also been in the news because people have been commenting about Eva's weight, how Eva looks. So she cut off her comments. I feel like Eva, when we seen Chadwick Boseman out that one time, he looked very, very thin and people had jokes or whatever, and we did not know what was wrong. And then he passed away And people was like, oh, people was being mean and rude and had no idea. Hold on. Honey, if Halle Berry can have an 8-year divorce after being married for 2 years and having one kid, Greg King said I could do one better. But but again, back to Eva does look slim. Eva has always been petite. I don't think there needs to be comments as if, oh, what, you know what I'm saying? As if something's wrong with her. If, she just out here living life. I kept seeing comments about how she looked. And I just kept thinking, I'm like, Eva has always been a petite woman. Even back when she was on, America's Next Top Model years ago.
Move out the way.
Oh shit, Lord Jesus! I hope don't get me sad. I feel like she seems like she's in a positive headspace. She don't seem to be around here, upset and fussing and cussing and all this. We see her with her kids. We see her being a mom. Happy, whatever, the kids. So I don't know. But because it was a topic, people have been commenting. And I'm just scrolling back so y'all can see, what I'm saying? She looks beautiful. She looks great in her face. I know that she had her teeth done because she had like a gum disease and had to get her, I know that had happened. Because some folk had issues with her, her teeth, whatever. But I'm like, again, Eva has always been a petite person. And I hope whatever the reason is that she looks how she looks, I just wish her love like in positivity, okay? Because you don't wish nothing bad on her. I know a lot of stars has been on Ozempic and losing weight. They have talked about that before. They have talked about that as well. So I don't know. What I do know is, she cut her comments off. And she cut her comments off mainly once this picture she put up is what had people commenting. But I'm going to say she seems happy. She seems healthy. She seems energetic. We love Eva around here. So we just hope that she's okay, and that's it. Okay? Now, go back to my saves. I had to show y'all what was in her thing. Take this off. Oh, I already did. Did I not refresh it? Did I not refresh it? Let's get into Porsha. Porsha was on... No. Porsha had... This was posted on the Neighborhood Talk.
Like my own best friend, that I get to cuddle with. You know what I'm saying? Like last night was not a formal date night at all. We just took advantage of the fact that PJ was with her dad, and we just had drinks, and we just sat on our downstairs on our patio. We didn't even turn the TV on. We didn't turn the TV on. We didn't turn on music. It was just he and I just sitting down there chatting, talking. I think we cried about something. I don't know. Maybe that was the alcohol, but I don't know. It's just so good, y'all. Find y'all partner. Keep y'all standards high, okay? And if it's someone that's showing red flags, just leave, okay? Period. I don't care. It could be the smallest red flag. You are not meant to fix them. Walk away. Because when I tell you, my husband didn't have red flags. He had red flags to other people. But to me, I knew they were not red flags for me. So if he had red flags that were red flags for me, I would have walked away. And when I tell you, it's just so wonderful, y'all. Married life is amazing.
So Porsha was good. I don't know where she was gushing about her husband. I don't know. But when I said, okay. Now, the comment section people were commenting, their opinions. Because again, do I feel like Porsha is currently happy and in love with Simon? I do. Do I feel like Simon is currently happy and in love with Porsha? I do. I don't think anyone is trying to negate that they seem happy, but I feel like Porsha has never, in my opinion, acknowledged the reason people comment stuff about her and Simon is because of how it started. I don't think anyone, I never felt like Porsha stole Simon from Fallon. I never felt that way. I think more people now know she didn't steal him from Fallon. But I still feel like people feel like you knew that lady, you knew that was her husband, and as soon as they were having marriage issues where Fallon was messing around or whatever, you got with him while he was still married. So I think that is just a point that Porsha seems to like to ignore, and she'll say, well, they were broken up, and that's fine. But we still can't negate the. And again, and once I had reposted the clip of them on Arsenio, with Porsha kept on saying, like, when it's a married couple, you should always go through the wife. So based on things she said in the past, and based on how she met him, and how things played out, and how things went, again, I'm not blaming Porsha for Simon and Fallon's breaking up, but ma'am, you can't make it seem as if, he was a single man and I was a single woman and we just fell in love. No, that wasn't what it was. It wasn't. And y'all are still in that happy honeymoon phase. That's how him and Fallon was when we met him and Fallon. And I wish Porsha many, many years of happiness in her marriage. I do. But I also feel like a part of you being happy and in love is being honest about, in the beginning, I can see why people felt some kind of way. And I think because she ignores that, to me, that's a red flag. And again, Simon looks completely different now than when he was with Fallon. He good. Simon Ubadio. When you look at photos of Simon with Porsha versus Simon with Fallon, like, it is like two different people. Like, he was different with Fallon. He did look different. He very much so got with Porsha, and I don't know what fountain of youth and fountain of health he got, but Porsha got his ass in shape, got him some good skin routines and all that stuff, and that's fine. That's fine. But I still feel like, let's not ignore, how things started, and that's why people still are talking about it, because it's as if you are ignoring it. Okay? But again, I do feel like she's happy. I do feel like they're happy right now. But Porsha saw that it was posted, and Porsha saw all the comments in the chat and on the page, and Porsha then reposted what they posted, and she then said, funny how, she was on Amazon Live, funny how my Amazon Live post caused so much hate in the comments, but I can remember not long ago when I was crying about being cheated on while I was pregnant, when I was in a bad marriage, so many women were saying, we're praying for you and deserve better. But just look, ladies, when you get better and receive the love you deserve, some people are still mad. So at the end of the day, just do you. You do deserve love. And I hate when I need some girls separate shit. You do deserve love, and you are worthy. You will have everything that God had for you. Live in your own truth, and know that things will happen in your time. And at the end of the day, live for you and no one else. Thank you to all those who truly rallied behind Black Girl Happiness. I will continue to share my journey and my love and pray the same for all of you. And some of the stuff people say is mean, you know, some of it is projection. Because if I follow Porsha and I do see happiness in her assignment, but I'm like, ma'am, we need to address we need to, some people still feel like, well, Porsha, you got with him and it was a bit different, right? Porsha, that was that lady's husband. And again, I do not think she stole that man. Let me show y'all, because I know y'all may not follow her. Okay, they look happy. They do. They do. They do. Now that don't mean she's perfect. It don't. It don't, because no one is perfect in life, not at all. However, if this is her current happiness, that's great. That used to be Fallon. Or that used to be Porsha when she was. Everybody at some point was at the happy parts of their relationships. And I think Porsha just wants people to meet her where she is currently. You know what I'm saying? She did go through shit with Dennis and he was cheating or whatever. She did go through, the shit with her Cordell. So, but we all have a past. We all do. But I mean, not all of our past put us in a situation where we meet this lady husband on the show we on, and then him and that lady break up real fast, we together real fast. But that don't mean that she has not found happiness in a man who used to be married to somebody else. I'm just saying. So I promise y'all, I wish Porsha the best. I want her to be happy. I hope her and Simon do work out. I hope they don't never break up, okay? But a part of that, to me, is don't act like people aren't talking about how it started. And I think once people that they get over that part, they happy. I'm happy for her. I am. But I'm like she still said before, that if you look in a married man's face, you had bad intention. So folk like, well, Porsha, you was in that man's face. But again, they look happy to me. They completely look happy to me. Let's get to Drew. Okay, let's get to Drew. Rashida has like a TV show on some streaming service or whatever. And while Rashida, who plays on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, was being interviewed about the show that she had, somebody asked her about Drew and about Ty. And I feel like it's because Rashida is cool with Mimi, who was with Ty. I'm sure that Rashida knows Ty. We also know Rashida is great friends with Candy. So it's not far-fetched to think that Rashida also knows Drew. And because it's a small, small world, okay, the question was asked. So while being interviewed by Page 6 and being asked, is there any tea you know about Drew and Ty? Anything? And she said they vibing. She said obviously it's some vibing going on. Things are happening, you know what I'm saying? And listen, it's a lot. And that's what it is. Now, I feel like there is, in my opinion, there is some truth to the rumors of some kind of chemistry, some kind of connection to Drew and Ty. Because if it wasn't, Drew would have been came out and said, it ain't that. That's not what it is. We just cool. The fact that Drew, in my opinion, has been avoiding this topic and avoiding just saying I ain't fucking with Ty, like, lets me believe there's some truth to it. Now we know the reunion clip, the reunion trailer came out, and the fact that Sheree, some kind of way, got a hold of private text between Drew and Ty. I'm like, who the fuck ain't it? How that happened? How was Sheree able to get the text, but she can't get shit by Sheree on the stores? I don't know. But you know what I'm saying? It's true to it. I'm not saying Drew was cheating on Ralph with Ty before the divorce. I don't know. But I feel like at least since her and Ralph been going through things, her and Ty got close. Now, how close? I don't know. I ain't saying Ty Air Kitty. I ain't saying it. All I'm saying is it's evident that Drew and Ty got close. It's evident that, you know what I'm saying, some extra friendly vibes was going on. And people trying not to expose Drew. But I think once this, the finale happens and stuff. Now we know on Sunday's episode of Speak On It, Candy gonna have Courtney on, who has an opinion. And y'all know I don't like Courtney. And I also feel like Candy having Courtney on ain't crazy to me because Candy keeps saying, Candy has always said, I invite everybody from the show to come on Speak On It. It's up to them if they want to come. Okay. So I'm not shocked that she has Courtney there. She's also, she's talking to Marlo too. It is what it is. Okay. We shall see. But, Drew, if you like Ty, I mean, okay. Let it be. That might be it. Because I don't care about. I don't know if y'all watch the challenge. I love the challenge shows. I love Cam and Roy. Okay. Why I say Roy? Leroy. They're pregnant with baby number 2. So if y'all watch the challenge, y'all know Cam, Killer Cam, and y'all know Leroy, who are engaged. They had their first son, who's 1. They are officially pregnant with baby number 2. Baby number 2. And I was happy. I love them. Okay, I love it. Because I like supporting the Black cast on these shows that sometimes don't have a lot of Black people. So congrats to them on baby number 2. Now, let's get to the last thing that is here to be discussed. Okay? And that is this shit right here. Okay? But first, take 1 second and like the video. Because liking is the thing to do. Okay? So, I feel like I wanted to have a conversation because I did my premieres, but we had not talked about this. Okay? And this will be the end of the live tonight. Funky Dineva, Claudia, Al from TGIF. We're talking about topics. Okay. And there's the thing where they're alleging, there's a rumor that Halle is pregnant, Halle Bailey. Okay. And in that conversation, I feel like a lot of people were aggravated with where the conversation went. Claudia was quiet about things. Al was saying stuff like, oh, well, she should tell everyone she's pregnant and be pregnant publicly and let us all live her and all this stuff. Funky was like, well, I don't like Chloe. It went from like crazy comments to like, what? Now, Al aggravated me because I feel like I didn't like Al laughing at what Funky was saying. Because I'm like, y'all supposed to be adults. And I've seen Al get mad over, or not get mad. I've seen Al debate back and forth and say how, well, that's not right on other topics. And I feel like when Funky started talking, I was surprised that Claudia and Al didn't say, well, damn. Like, it was weird that neither one of them kind of even wanted to say, well, that was crazy. Because, Funky don't have to like Chloe at all. And I get that. But I still felt like, I don't know if he was having a bad day or what. I'm still confused because, when I rewatch what do I still have it saved? I don't know if I still have it saved. Let me see. I think I do. I don't have it saved on my computer. But just seeing how he went off, how it sounded, it just shocks me because I was like, no, why the fuck you so upset? Like, what happened? What did you do that? And it just came off mean-spirited. So I was mad at Al for laughing. I was mad at Claudia for just not saying nothing. That's the part that I was confused. I was like, why you not saying, cause you don't say that, don't say that. And that didn't happen. Wait, I just found it on the neighborhood. Let me share. Because this in case, what I'm saying, I like to be thorough. For what he said.
Oh, well, I got the people on the line.
Oh, wait,
y'all, and just I know the stories about Haley. I can officially say I don't like her. Chloe Bailey is so goddamn lame to me. First of all, girl, you were Miss Preppy Ashley from the suburbs. Then you came out, you was being all promiscuous and shit. And then now you trying to be a gangster. None of it is fucking believable, girl. None of it is believable. And I'm probably gonna catch a lot of backlash for this. And without that makeup, she ain't cute. She should have never showed up on that camera with that fat ass face without no makeup. She ain't cute. You're not believable. You're so goddamn inauthentic. That's why your shit ain't selling. All right, that's number one. The girl is clearly pregnant.
So, that was what, he said. That's how he said it. Now, my issue was always, I felt like, why did it come off so, mean? It was like vitriol. He was mad. And again, Chloe wasn't even the topic. The topic was Hallie, allegedly being pregnant. And so I was just confused. And I feel like it came out of nowhere. And I noticed Al giggle. I noticed how Claudia looks uncomfortable. But I was like, but she didn't say nothing. And even once it got to her, she still kind of was shut down about it. And then even once they started discussing Hallie allegedly being pregnant, how they kind of kept double teaming her, well, no, she pregnant. She pregnant. And she should have said. And I'm like, why? She don't owe us nothing. And that's the part that confused me. So y'all know that it was a big backlash or whatever. So he was on today and said this.
I got the people on the line. Y'all know how this goes, right? When you work somewhere and something controversial happens, the company comes out and makes a statement, or the person that works for the company comes out and makes a statement. And I always sit on this very platform and be like, that shit was so fake. Ain't nobody believing in this prefabricated statement that this person read and it's phony. And with that being said, I'm not going to give y'all one, right? I did get the phone call. I did get the email. We think that you should provide an apology and show some remorse. And I didn't want to get up here and just say some regurgitated stuff that I was encouraged to say, because y'all are not going to believe it anyway, and it wouldn't be believable, especially considering the fact that I said what I said with my whole chest. I 100% stand 10 toes down on the fact that I think Chloe Bailey is. So listen, y'all, while I got the people inauthentic when it comes to her as an artist, I think that the sexual image that she gives sometimes is unbelievable. And I think that in her defending her sister, the whole, clapping back, and I just thought it was inauthentic. I do. But I also recognize that that's probably where my commentary should have started and stopped. I don't have my head too far up my own ass or so far in my own ego that I can't recognize the fact that I did cross the line when I started talking about her looks. That was below the belt. It was unnecessary, and it was non-germane to the story at hand. And for that, I do apologize. So again, I apologize for going below the belt when referencing Chloe Bailey's looks. They had nothing to do with the story at hand. And this was a learning lesson, and I hope to move forward and not repeat it.
And that was all. Okay, now I still feel like it was just weird. I was confused. Okay. I'm trying to figure out what Cardi has done to irritate from Dineva to this extent. I wanted to. Now, a lot of folks are saying he has issues with Black women. I don't believe that, only because he talks shit about white people too. You know what I'm saying? So I don't believe that he has an issue with Black women. I feel like sometimes he does things and he goes too far in his antics. So I don't, think his issues is with Black women in general. But I do recognize at times he goes too hard. And because I am a Black woman, that's usually where I pay more attention to it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, I don't know about that now. Okay. I think Claudia was so mad at them. And this is the thing about this is the thing about being on panels. Like, they're on a panel every day. They used to be on 1 day a week, and then with 2 days a week, and now they're on 5 days a week. And now they're having to have opinions on everything. And when you're on a panel and you're having to debate your opinion with other people who have other opinions as well, sometimes you do like, you know what, I don't even feel like fussing. And so you do this like, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. This would have been one time I would not have not done it because of what happened. But I could tell that she was irritated. I could, but I still felt like I wish she could have spoken up more, but I understand she felt outnumbered, and even how they both kept cutting her off. And so it's like, you know what, fuck it. I ain't got time. Okay. So he's the attendant that suburban girl fake accent hood or something. And I feel like I follow Chloe. And if you've seen any of Chloe and Hallie's lives, they do defend each other. They do. That ain't the first time I've seen either one of them defend the other one. So I felt like even saying, oh, that was inauthentic, is because maybe it's because you don't follow her to see whenever anyone says anything about either one of them, the other one goes and they say stuff back. So that part I was like, you know what I'm saying? Then I apologize. I feel like he knew he had to. When he said that he did not want to give some regurgitated, stuff that the producers told him to say, I'm fine with that. But I'm like, you stood 10 toes down on it. And then even the part you apologized for, it felt inauthentic. It felt like, okay, y'all mad about this one part. you know, I gotta say something. And I guess I should have never said, you know, about her how she looked. He didn't even say I don't, you know, he still feel that way though. You know what I'm saying? He just said I shouldn't have said it. Not it wasn't true. I do think she's ugly without makeup. I do think her face is fat, but I shouldn't have said it. So I was like, but if you stand 10 toes down and how you felt, this I said what I said. So a part of me wonders, did producer say, hey, either apologize in some way, shape, or form, or we gotta, because there was a lot of backlash. A lot of backlash. So it was kind of weird to me how it happened. And in my what I posted, I think I said, you know, he gave a partial apology forced by production, because the producer said, hey, you gotta say something. You know what I'm saying? Say something. This to the new to Funky. He's always dogged women, whether it's the Kardashians, Lizzo, OG, or Hazel E. People were more offended when it came to Chloe. I feel like people in general who follow Funky will comment what they're upset about. I feel like other YouTubers don't comment about what he say on his YouTube because we're YouTubers. And I think a lot of folks don't fully watch Fox Soul. So sometimes things say, we just don't know he said it. But if something he says make the blogs, or we discuss it, okay? People tell me he said some crazy stuff about Lizzo. And I saw a clip of him saying, you know, he do think Lizzo is a bitch. And he was like, he said something like, I do think Lizzo was a bitch. I do think she was being mean to them girls because she's fat and unhealthy and unhappy. And I'm paraphrasing. And I was like, the fuck? And so it just made me feel, but he said it on his YouTube. And I don't make videos based on what Funky says on his YouTube, because that's his opinion. Unless he's literally fussing back and forth with a celebrity, I leave it be. But I felt like, what makes you think she's unhappy just because she's fat? I'm fat. I'm not unhappy. You know what I'm saying? So I always feel like when people, like when he said about Chloe's fat face, I was like, my face fat too. Is the reason I'm not more successful on YouTube because I have a fat face, because I'm fat. So I felt like, is that how you feel about fat people? And because Chloe ain't fat. She isn't. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know? It's just weird, because I don't want anyone to feel like, okay, I'm sitting here up here giving my opinion and I don't think he should be able to give his. But I always say it's a thin line between giving your opinion on people's antics and their actions, and commenting on how people look and making how they look the butt of the joke. And I agree, love, between that 81. There's nothing inauthentic about a sibling defeating their sibling. And again, she did not say anything crazy. That's the guy. I'm trying to find what she, because when Chloe, it wasn't a gangster, you know, clapback at all. It was like, you know, don't talk about my sister. It really was. It was something really simple. So that was the weird part, feeling like you called her gangster as if she said, man, leave me. And that wasn't what it was. So that's why I think most of us felt like it came from some mean place that we didn't understand. Okay. Reading dirty doesn't always get you praise. It doesn't. Y'all know me. I can read people, and it has nothing to do with how they look. It has everything to do with who they are as a person, what they've shown us, and their actions. And Chloe has never done anything to warrant what he said and how he said it. Funky wanted him in Fox Soul to trends. He did the assignment. He knew what he said was going to go viral. I mean, it's possible, but at the same time, people say he said other things that was mean too that didn't go viral. So I think it's a catch-22. You know, so when he talked about the white women faces today, nobody said nothing. It was all laugh and all. And the comment when he was towards the black women, he wrong. He need to be canceled. It's crazy. Well, I feel like I don't think it's about because he said something about a black woman or whatever, and we don't care when he says something about white people. I feel like it just depends. People have said that he goes too hard in general, but it ain't my choice or my job to defend white women. It just isn't, because sometimes they don't defend me. That doesn't mean that him, and it depends on what he said, how he said it, and was it mean spirited. Like I know he said about the Taryn Manning lady, her skin was like wrinkled or whatever. But it was. Taryn looked like she was on drugs. So, but I don't know. So I'm not saying that he should not be called out about how nobody should talk about anybody's looks when trying to read them. That's just in general. I've always said that because I discuss people of all races, and I never make it about how they look. It's about what they do. Claudia's outnumbered on that panel. There should be a fourth. I agree that there used to be four, and when they took off Gary with the T, I'm surprised they never added the fourth. But sometimes when there's four and it goes down to three, you don't want to add somebody else to have to find chemistry, because what you have, it works. This one person's gone now. You know what I'm saying? So it could have been because the three of them was used to being together. They didn't want to add a fourth person. I know that from experience. Okay. Y'all is so crazy. People are mad. I call you just watch other people come to her about Dineva, and she was the only one who stuck up for Chloe. I think people were complaining to Claudia and not really mad at Claudia. I think she was the person people complained to about what happened, because she is the only woman on that panel. And because the conversation was about a young black woman, how she looks, and about her sister's uterus, I think people was like, well, if nobody else can feel how we feel, it should be you. And when she said during the show how y'all don't get it. Y'all have never been pregnant. Y'all have never had women issues. Y'all have never lost a child. Like, y'all don't get it. But because they kept cutting her off, I feel like she just, couldn't really get a word in edgewise. He also called her promiscuous, which I did not agree with. I felt like, when have we seen her be promiscuous? She's only been linked to Gunna. We haven't seen her out with different men. We have not heard nothing about her. And I said as well in my video, I was like, dancing sexy, dressing sexy does not make you promiscuous. I don't even think she has a sexualized image. I feel like because we saw her so young, and she's now 25 years old, she's just expressing herself as a woman. You know what I'm saying? Period. But why was Chloe mad? People were just asking if it's pregnant. But I don't think she got mad. And she didn't get mad. She said, keep my name out your mouth. Period. And basically it's because while Chloe didn't get mad about anything, but she just, hey, keep my name out your mouth. And I feel like people also forget all the comments coming through, be saying crazy stuff. People is calling Hallie stupid for being pregnant. So those are the kind of comments she's been seeing. It's not just folks asking if she's pregnant. It's folks also saying, oh, she's dumb. He trapped her. He ain't shit. It's those things too. So across the board, just keep my name out your mouth. Because what one comment of, is she pregnant? follows or was also before that comment was, oh, is she dumb? And oh, is she that? She was responding to folks on her live. And I don't see nothing wrong with it at all. Period. Even people, because I don't know the DDG boy. I don't know him. I don't know what he do. I know he's on, I think he's on like a gamer. I know he was on YouTube at one point as well. When they call him a bum, I was like, look, the DDG dude be saying stupid shit. He do. He be on social media saying dumb stuff. That I agree with. But I don't know if him saying dumb things on social media makes him a bum. Because if he not living off her financially, how was he a bum? If he was also popular in his own realm, how was he a bum? Now, he may be young and stupid in what he says. That I agree. Say, hey, Hallie is with a dude who he says stupid ass shit. He be trolling. That's stupid. But I don't understand how he's a bum or how he's worthless. I've heard folks say that, but I don't know that little boy. I don't. But I also know if people judge me at who I was between 20 and 25, because Chloe's 25, I think, hey Siri, how old is Halle Bailey?
Halle Bailey is 23 years old.
She's 23. How old is DDG? Oh. They say he's 20. I see one say he's 23. I see one say 25. He in his early 20s. So if people judge me by who I was and what I said and how I talk at 23, you know what I'm saying? I can't. You know what I'm saying? Right. He's immature. He's immature. And we all have been with and been in love with dudes who were stupid and said dumb things. And I'm not defending him because I don't know that man or whatever. All I'm saying is I've heard people judge Hallie. Girl, Hallie. Hallie. I'm saying, because they kept calling her Hallie. Her name was Hallie. People have been judging her based on her being with him. And that's based on him saying dumb stuff on social media. And not even dumb stuff like harmful stuff, just immature shit. Stuff that we probably would say back in our day, but we didn't have social. I'm pretty sure I've said dumb things too that was like, girl, you're so stupid. I know, you know what I'm saying? So that be weird to me. You know what I'm saying? And the whole tirade, that Funky did of Chloe's inauthentic, promiscuous, fat face, not successful, ugly without makeup. Hallie's a liar. She is pregnant by a bum. And I'm like, what damn. And I kept on, I'm like, when I kept hearing about them two being together, I was like, people were saying that he's popular in his own realm. Like, she is popular as an artist, as an entertainer, you know, singing, acting. They write their own stuff, produce their own stuff, and all that stuff. Like, that's her realm. If his realm is he is popular on YouTube or on TikTok or gaming, that's a whole. There are people who are millionaires right now in the gaming world who I have no idea who they are. And if they got with Blue Ivy once she was of age, we can't say, well, that person's a bum because that's Blue Ivy. You know what I'm saying? So to speak negatively about the DDD boy because he says stupid shit on social media immature things on social media as a young 21, 22-year-old dude or whatever, who was in like his maybe second real relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, who are we? Who are we? And if she like it, who are we to be like, you know what? He's not a bum. He ain't. I don't think he's a bum. I don't think. I also feel like, how do we know he ain't trolling for attention to promote whatever he's doing? Because I feel like she see what he say. She ain't left. And come on now, she has not even said she was pregnant. And that's how I was like, Al and Funky was actually loud and wrong, because they kept talking as if she went out and denied being pregnant, and she never did. There are rumors that she was pregnant based on folks seeing her in a quick a quick live that he did, like of her like walking past the camera in the background. They're basing it off of that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, how do we know? And when that stuff start coming up, because these are let's go. These are her last posts. So she posted this 3 days ago and saying, "Hey, last night." Now, Victoria's Secret had a party for them for their stuff. Okay, and she out here. And she like, this is me, last night. And this was 3 days ago. If she pregnant, if she ain't pregnant, all I know is that it's her life to tell people when she will. I was just talking to, we was on Twitter, and me and Ashley Miller, who was a YouTuber, was talking about Sonya, who unfortunately told everybody that she was pregnant on the show, and then ended up having a miscarriage, and because she told people so soon, and then when she's currently pregnant now, and she waited until she was like 4-5 months in to say something, because you never know. And a lot of people don't say shit until one, they're out the safe zone, or until hell, we didn't know Beyonce. So many people be pregnant and living their life. What's her name? Kylie Jenner was pregnant and no one knew. Like, a lot of people keep it to themselves. And she is 23 years old. She's a grown woman. So this was posted again, but this was posted after the rumors or whatever. She had posted this as well. This is 5 days ago. And said, some rehearsal moments from Angel. Her video just came out, and she was showing the behind the scenes of them doing the practice and shit. She's never denied being pregnant. This was from 6 days ago. I was born free. I'm gonna know me. You know what I'm saying? And show her. Now, she don't look pregnant here. Okay, so she's never denied anything. She's never denied anything. Never denied. She just said all she's been doing is posting, pictures. But if she's pregnant, it's up to her when she wants to tell anybody that she's pregnant. That's her business. But she has not posted and said, I'm not pregnant. She hasn't. She has not. This is her and her sister in the water. Okay, they was on vacation. So she never said, I'm not pregnant. She never said it. Never. This was for a month ago. So when they say stuff like, "Oh, she denying it, she lying," it's a bold-faced lie. I hate folks, but she hasn't said anything. She hasn't said anything. And if she pregnant, I'm gonna keep if she pregnant, so it's her body. That's her body. Right. Folks, even I thought Trina was pregnant at one point. I was like, Trina pregnant? Yeah, I thought, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, leave it be. Okay. Right, calling her a bold-faced lie. I'm like, not a bold-faced lie. Mm-hmm. And the thing is, how is somebody going to out her for being pregnant? The community never likes when you out them. Period. Nobody has the right to force you to tell them what's happening in your uterus and your vagina and your fallopian tubes. And I said, because I was listening to Maddie, because Maddie, Tiz Madison was on her channel talking about it as well. And she brought up how I was at the concert, the other day with, and Chloe and Haley was there. Girl, Hallie was there. And Maddie said, when I saw her in this big pink shirt, I was like, well, that's different. But she said, I didn't think about her being pregnant. Like, she didn't look pregnant to me. But then when all this happened, she's like, well, I wonder what's going on. But even she said, Funky was, not right for how he talked about things or whatever. But I was like, women go through all kind of stuff. And we have different issues. We have bloating. We have endometriosis. Like, it's so many things that can happen to a woman's body that makes us look different. And then while we're going through it, we want to cover up. And I don't even mind them talking about the rumor of Hallie being pregnant. I don't. And it wasn't until Funky went into tirade going off on Chloe that it got weird. And then when him and Al basically double teamed and said, well, no, if she pregnant and she want to lie about it, stay in the house. I was like, why the fuck does anyone why would I have to stay in the house? Because I don't want to tell y'all what's going on with my body. That was also a gotcha for me. For men trying to, when Funky said, well, no, keep her ass at home. I was like, even that made me mad. But I was like, when Chloe said, why does she have to do anything for you? Like, who the fuck are you? I was like, Chloe's mad. Because as a woman, we get very aggravated when men try to tell us what we should do with our bodies, what we should tell them about our body. If her man know and her mama, that's who should know. That's it. And sometimes, I get he try to say things to be funny, but I'm like, stay at home. I'm like, that wasn't funny. And sometimes you need to read the room. And to me, Al and Funky did not read the room because, in my opinion, Funky took a left. And then once he took a left, Claudia was like, what the fuck? And because Al basically agreed and was laughing, it was crazy. And I also feel like I am a small YouTuber. I am not on the level of anybody else besides myself. And I fully acknowledge that. And I feel like even for me, I don't like coming on here and talking to y'all unless I at least look into what we talk about. The fact that they kept saying, she lying. She lying. I'm like, but she ain't said anything. She has not said anything. Sierra is currently pregnant. Okay. Sierra's currently pregnant, or whatever, her Russell's kid. Sierra was posting pictures of herself, and no one knew that she was pregnant. Okay. Did anyone say she was lying? Did anyone say? This is what she posted right before announcing she was pregnant. Okay. She was still posting stuff. And I'm not knocking. I'm saying, what I'm saying is, pregnant women will post stuff and not mention being pregnant because it ain't no one's business yet. You're not announcing it. So was Sierra a liar for, posting stuff herself, knowing she was actually pregnant? And then she popped out, boom, bitch, belly. A lot of women, we didn't know that Rihanna was pregnant until she told. Like, a lot of people, a lot of women will be pregnant and we just don't know. Why? Because it ain't no one's business except their own. Just them. So even them saying, oh, she's posting pictures, and if she wanted to address the rumors, she could have shown her belly and say, look, I ain't pregnant. Why? The same way when it was rumored that her and that man broke up, she didn't post nothing to them. They have Hallie and DDG. There have been rumors about them breaking up, this and that, this and this. They don't say nothing. Right. We didn't know Kiki was pregnant. Well, we knew. We did. But when I said I think Kiki pregnant, but I said, but we're gonna let her come out when she wants to, because that's her body. And men don't know fibroids will make your whole body swell. But men don't know that shit. So, and I was watching Lady Lynn, her recap of it, and she was also offended because she said she felt like people be attacking Black women. And as a Black woman, we should all be able to say, hey, I don't like that. Because what you did had nothing to do with the topic. How you said it had nothing to do with what was going on. How you came at Chloe sounded mean and nasty. And that's what made us upset. And then when you have a woman on the panel trying to tell you, even if you think she's pregnant, and I'm saying if she's pregnant, let her tell us when she wants to. And for y'all that didn't say, well, no, fuck that. She lying. Clearly she pregnant. Clearly she not. We have not seen a baby bump. We have not. And even if we think she's pregnant, until she come out and say, I'm pregnant, y'all, but I was waiting for this. I was waiting for that. I also feel like if she's pregnant, fine. Because being pregnant is not the end of the world. That lady has enough money and help to be a parent and still do what she needs to do. A lot of women have babies and still work. A lot of people have babies and still be successful. Cardi B got pregnant with Culture in the middle of doing her first album, and she's fine now. So even trying to make it seem as if, why would she be pregnant? Why? It's her business. And the meantime, the time to get pregnant is doing the actor strike. You can't act in nothing. It may have came at the right time. I had time to have my baby, get my body back or whatever, and then do a movie in 6 months. Let her be. But men think they know shit. And that's why you have to be careful. You should. That's why I do not speak on things I do not. I would never go on here and speak about a man getting a vasectomy. or about dick. I don't know dick issues. I know dick, but I don't know dick issues. I don't. So the fact that two grown ass men who both happen to be gay tried to have a conversation about a woman's body, and what Claudia said as a woman, and was and fucking said, well, no, this ain't about gender. It is, because clearly y'all don't get what happens to a woman's body. And I feel like a proper conversation could have been had saying, you know what, Claudia, we're sorry to you too, because how y'all disregarded how Claudia was trying to explain shit should have also been acknowledged. But that's what happens when people are too busy just talking, laughing, and gagging, and you ain't listening. You ain't listening. And that also makes me mad. Because she also, she said, I wish it was another woman on here, because then, you know, she could back me up. We don't need it. It ain't. I'm like, see, y'all not even listening to what she was saying. He did call Blue Ivy ugly. So he said things, you know, that was crazy in the past too. So he's gotten backlash over things he said over the years. We know that for a fact. And also sometimes let folk lay in their dirt. Because even today when he gave his apology, she said, was it something personal? You know, because people like, you know, I just wish, I feel like Claudia wanted them to go a little bit further, and he kind of was like, no, it's nothing. Like he didn't want to sit in it. He didn't want to sit and have the conversation about how that conversation went left. But that's why you have to defend yourself and your stance, because if not, people who don't know what you go through will sit around here and talk cash shit, and this sounds stupid. Period. And when Claudia said, well, she lied, you know, why lie? And when she said, have y'all not ever lied to the public? I said, Al, your whole marriage to Star Jones was a lie. Al, who I believe, Al say he bi, whatever. But for years, Al lied and denied being gay or bisexual. So you have clearly lied in the past, because your private life was your private life. Funky has had his time in the blogs and in the you know, in negative situations. There have been things he has denied doing that he was, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like everybody has lied in one way or the other, or been caught up in some shit because you didn't want folks to know what was really going on. Whether that be how broke you are at some point because of habits and life lessons, and you had to grow from, you know, not being fancy, and now you around here on Fox Soul and making a lot of money and being who you are, and that's great. But at some point, like, you also was around here not being truthful about your life because you were embarrassed, or it was your personal life. And the fact, when you get to a point where you can't admit, you know, there have been things in my life that I was going through at the time, and I didn't feel comfortable yet telling people. So I kept it to myself. And I made it seem as if I was living great. But no one knew I was about to be evicted. So I never want to get to a point to where I feel like my commentary is going to be mean-spirited for no reason. Now, I'll read folk down for their actions. I would never do that to someone who didn't warrant it. And Chloe didn't warrant it. And hell, Hallie doesn't either. It's her cooch, her vagina, her uterus. And that's it. Now, if she come out tomorrow and say I'm pregnant, I would still say the same thing. She didn't lie about shit. Because she ain't said shit. Anyway. That's it. Because it's almost midnight, y'all. It is almost midnight. Okay. So look, I hope y'all had a good time because I did. Okay. A good time have I all. Now look, I told y'all to please like the video and please subscribe. Okay. Also, please share the video because it helps me with the algorithm and stuff. Okay. Also, y'all know to follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok. I will be having content up this weekend, so please make sure to check out my lives, to check out my premieres, and all of that stuff. I'm going to keep posting consistent content, so don't forget, if I'm not live, that does not mean I don't have content up. So watch my reviews and stuff that be premiering as videos and whatever, okay? I will probably be live again either Sunday or Monday. But I'll have content up this weekend, okay? Now look, like, comment, share, subscribe. I gotta go. Be safe, be safe, be safe. I love you all. Until next time, I gotta go.